This is cent account though, but this is the reason why they call me Blue King. I know how to turn account to turn blue. So uh, I think if you're a beginner, you want to start with cent account. It's very very important. You understand? So let us go into let me go into my trading view. All right. I think this is the video for breakdown analysis. One of my friend Michael. I'm specially dedicating this video to you, Michael HMB. I love the guy's spirit. Like he's willing to learn, and you see that is what makes this thing very interesting. That is what makes the game very very interesting. The willingness to learn. Understand? It's very 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 important to want to learn. Forex is a game, and you must be willing to learn all the time. All the time, you must be willing to learn. Beyond just making the money, your willingness to learn is everything. So let's dive into, let's say, he asked me to show him how to do top-down analysis, and I think I will be using the one that I've not done analysis on yet, pairs that I've not done analysis on. I think GBP JPY I've not done anything on it yet. Let's use that one. Good. I've just tried to do something today, but let's just forget about that one for now. All right, let's go back to what is top-down analysis. By the way, let's start from 1 month. Now, top-down analysis is actually studying the market from a higher time frame down to a lower time frame. That is what is top-down analysis. Top-down analysis is studying the market from a higher time frame to a lower time frame. So what is top-down analysis? Top-down analysis is studying the market from a higher time frame down to a lower time frame. So let's go into it. According to the record that we have in GBP JPY, from 1 month interval, you can see from 1 month, isn't it? This is 1 month. It means it take 1 month for each candle to form, right? This is the 1 month here, isn't it? It take 1 month for each candle to form. So let's take the structure. It did go here higher, it pulled back, all right, then it went up again, all right, then it pulled back, isn't it? It went up like this, pull back, giving you that W pattern, isn't it? Then break this structure to this high, isn't it? Did a little pullback before it reached this high like this, isn't it? You could see a little pullback here, then price went up here, then price began coming down, isn't it? It come down here, pull back, do a retest before it reach here, pull back, isn't it? It did a pullback, then it will come down with this momentum, creating inefficiency and all of those things that price does all the time, isn't it? It reached here, then did a pullback. Can you see what the market is doing? Pullback, then it came down somewhere here, then it went up again, then pulled down to this point, then it pulled back. Sorry for that one. Then you understand, then it pulled back all the way up here. I don't want to be following the trend bomber to bomber, but you understand what I'm trying to do. Then it pulled down to this point, pull up, then it did pull down, isn't it? Here, then it pull up, then it pull down, isn't it? Giving you a W pattern. It break this structure, isn't it? To this high like this, did a little pullback, a little of it, isn't it? A little pullback. Can you see it? Very little. Then it did push up again, breaking the structure. If you know how bullish structure is forming, then it did what? It came down, pull up, isn't it? Came down like this, isn't it? Then pull up, and it pull up again all the way down to this point. This is where the market is right now. All right, so going by all these things that the market has done, the most important thing is to figure out what is the market doing right now from this point. What is it doing? And you can see it has been from 2000 and this market they give us, it has been from 2000, that is 2003 all the way to 2025. Look at what the market is doing. Wow. So we are going to mark out key level point, that is the turning point. Yes, we are going to mark out the turning point. So I would like to use a thick horizontal line, isn't it? Yes, a thick horizontal line to mark it out. So this is one turning point. You could see the turning point, isn't it? Let's change the color. Let's change it to, is it? Yeah, let me see. Let's change the thickness to this. Then let's change the color. Let's leave the color like this. Yes, let's leave the color like this. This one turning point. So follow me carefully. Turning point means that where the market make a significant turn, isn't it? These are turning point. Then we can see that there is a turning point here. There is a turning point here at this place, isn't it? The market reach here before it pull up, isn't it? Yes. So there is a pull up. Are you seeing? Are you guys seeing it? I'm using my phone screen. Pray that God should bless good life to buy laptop. The thing is, I'm a newbie. Like I've not spent up to 3 months in the game yet. But the point is just giving yourself to understanding this thing. But I've been stuck in profit. I'm not making big profit. Oh, I'm not making big profit, but it's just that I am consistently seeing profit because of these little things that I know. Then the market reach here, isn't it? Before a turning point. That is a turning point. So you want to mark all the turning point and see how the market is reacting to those turning point. Then we have this turning point here. Let's go. Where else do we have a turning point? Your first goal is to mark out all the turning points in the market. So here we have a turning point. Can you see? Then where else do we have a turning point? Me, for professionals, all these things, there's no need for to mark out all the turning points. But me, I want to show you one point. So let's do the job. Let's do the job. Are you tired? So let's mark out. You could see that this is another turning point. Price reach then it turn, isn't it? Then we could see that price reach here down, it pulled down, here, then it made a turning point. Then let's go, price reach where else? Price reach here, it pull up to this point before it turn. Then let's see what the market does all the time. Then where exactly there is turning point again? I think these are major places that they are turning points that market respected, isn't it? And here's another turning point. Here's another turning point that we must pick. Alright. This one, this turn price reach here first, then it has a turning point. Now let's zoom it and see something interesting, isn't it? Forex is sweet, man. Just that it becomes frustrating if you don't know what you are doing in the market. So now from this analysis or from what we are doing, what can you see? Let's start from here. Let's start from here. Let me use brush. Let's start from here. Oh, sorry. Let's delete it. Delete it. Okay, let's go again. Let's use brush. Alright, good. So, oh gosh, it's not supposed to draw now. Okay, let's leave it. Now, you can see that price reach this region that I mark, that I point like this, isn't it? This region. What did it do from that turning point? As price reached there, it began to go lower, isn't it? Where did the price from that high? You see that the price reached down to this point, isn't it? This point like this that I mark for you. Can you see it? Price reached there before it pull up to this point, to this other point. Alright, pull up to this point. Then from this point it pull down to these points. It pull down. Okay, gosh. Alright, let's delete it. Delete, good. From that point, price pull down to this point. Alright, can you see it? Can you see the point? So let's, since I'm not using what is it called, laptop, I don't have cursor, so please be patient with me. I don't have cursor. But let me use this time and see if it work. Good. Let's use this one and see. So price now touch, the next place price touch was this point, isn't it? Before it pull up to this point. When it reached this point, what did it do? It respected it, pull up, isn't it? It did pull up, break this structure, reach to this point, isn't it? And what did it do? It pulled down, all the way down, isn't it? To this point. Then it began to respect the point and pull up. But when it reached this point, this other point now, what did it do? It respected it, pull back, isn't it? Then pull up again, pull back, then began to pull up to this point. So price has pull up to this point. What did it do? It's respecting a resistance. You know, let's from this thing we have seen the turning point. So let's apply the idea of support and resistance now, isn't it? Let's add the idea of support and resistance now. So we see that price, alright, let me use this again. We see that when price start from this region, it did move up, isn't it? It came down to this region again. It respected this region, pull up, isn't it? Break this structure, pull up, then it did a little pullback. Of course, you know what market does. Pull up, it respected this resistance it created, gather more energy, broke the resistance, isn't it? Then it went all the way up, creating another resistance here. Then what happened was that when it came down, it didn't respect this resistance that was created again. It broke the resistance, isn't it? Then pull up above the resistance. Can you see what the market is doing? Pull up above the resistance, fill up all these imbalances it has created. Then it did pull back down, creating all this inefficiency. Can you see it? It means price must pull up to fill up all this inefficiency price have created. Can you see? So you see that price pull all the way down here. Then what did price do? As it pulled down here, it created uh, a support, isn't it? Then it pull up, then this become a resistance. It pulled down to that support, it respected that support, then pull up, broke the resistance, then pull up, isn't it? Did a little consolidation, then pull up again, creating new highs, pull back, do a little consolidation, pull up again, then before it turned, what did it respect here? What did it respect here? Who can tell, who can assume what it respected? Of course, is this internal turning point here. Can you see? There's an internal turning point. Let me use trend line to show you that internal turning point. Isn't it? There was, oh gosh. Let me use trend line. Alright. There was this internal turning point, isn't it? Good. That you see that price went there and it respected. So this internal turning point, can you see it? This internal turning point. So it came to that internal turning point, then did respect it. Of course, it's giving us the idea, the sentiment that this price is going to go bullish. Of course, this market is going to go bullish. Over a long time, it's going to go bullish. So what did it do? Can you see it now? So it then begin to move down. Price begin to move down. Can you see from that region? So it give us a neck like structure. Then it begin to pull down all the way down to this place before it hit a resistance. Who can tell me where this resistance is coming from? Actually, it's coming from this internal high point, turning point, isn't it? That it broke last. So let's say it came to retest. Can you see it? Let me use a trend line. Gosh, let me use trend line. Alright, let me use trend line. Can you see this internal high that was broken before? So sorry. Can you see this internal high? Oh gosh. Can you see this internal high that was broken before? Yes. This internal high that was broken. Can you see it? So this is very important. Let's play it. Let's do a little playback and see what market did. So let's say times 5. Let's make it faster. Right? Can you see what the market is doing? Let's make it faster so that you see what the market is doing. Let's make it times 10. So you see what market did. See how the market move. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? So let's see how this market respected, alright, this region. That is what we want to see. How did the market respected this region. Let's watch out and see what the market did. So it's going higher, it's going higher, it's going higher, it's going higher. Can you see? Are you watching what the price is doing? Please be patient with me. I'm teaching you how to mark out from the highs, from the 1 month. If you know the direction from the 1 month interval, you can literally tell where the market is going to go, even in the next 3 years. Yes, in the next 2 years, see how this great inefficiency is being created. Can you see it? Wow. Then bam, it hit this other block, this internal high that was broken. So this, we can see it was a retest. It came to retest. So then we're hoping for this other resistance. You see how it came? I hope you're understanding the thing. It did a little pullback. Then it broke structure again. It's making higher highs. Higher highs. It's pulling down. Look at what it broke, that structure. Look at what it now. Look at it. Look at it. Can you see what price is doing? Bam. Price reached this resistance point. What did it do? It respected that resistance, isn't it? And began to pull back. Began to pull back. Isn't it? Yes. Then watch. Be patient too. You got to be patient. See what price was doing. It pulled back into this support it created, isn't it? And it respected that support. Let's see how it will respect that support. See what price is doing. It respected the support and see what it did again. Bam. Price is moving up. Alright. So it came back again. Price doing what price does all the time. It swept liquidity. I hope you understand concept of liquidity. That thing it did there, it swept. If you must go up, you have to sweep liquidity. It swept liquidity. Imagine sweeping liquidity under 1 month. If that thing come to 1 hour or 30 minutes, it is a long push down. Oh. Yeah. I don't know. Imagine these things are happening for years between 2010 and 2017. How many years is that? 7 years now this thing happen like this. So if you know, if you analyze market from uh what is it called, from monthly down to daily, weekly, and you will do well in the market. You will do it. Imagine people that enter at this point for that 7 years, like from that 2017 down to 2025 like this. Imagine if you did this market. You, you would have been a big boy. Imagine. Look at what market do. Can you see? Are you watching? Are you watching? Then boom. It's going up. 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 Beautiful, 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 man. Somebody is saying good life. How are you able to become profitable like this? I say, well, it's not really because I'm that good. No, it's understanding. Like, follow what the big boys are doing. Look at this. Imagine for how many years? Good. Okay. Look at this. Then this way currently, then it did pull back. It did pull back. Then look at what the market is doing. Then it's consolidating. Alright. Oh good. So you've watched the replay of the whole market and what it did. So from here now, what can we say the market is up to now? Isn't it? When we zoom into what this market is doing, what can we say it's doing? Currently, it is consolidating. Now, what happened was that market did push up, hit this resistance. Where is the resistance coming from? It was this high, isn't it? Where is this resistance coming from? This old high that failed to retest, that the retest failed, isn't it? It was supposed to. So you now see that before this retest has failed. So as price come here, we expect price, if it can't break it, then price is going to be going down. But if you check something that is forming again, it look as if it has broken this recent high that was created. Are you following? I wish it's a group something so that I know if you are learning, if you are following. Look at here, this point that my cursor is now, isn't it? It has broken that point. Can you see? Okay, let me use trend line so that you can see very well. So let me use trend line. Okay, let's use trend line. Let me bold in the trend line. Can see here, isn't it? From here down to this place, it broke it. So let's analyze what the market is doing. Okay, let's make it thick so that you can see, and let's change the color maybe to green. Good. So what happened was that was the high that was made, isn't it, as the market was trending upward. So after this low, that was the next high that was made. Price came down, gather momentum. Then what did price did? Price push up, isn't it? Break that structure. So in your understanding, when price breaks structure, what price should do? Price should retest, isn't it? But the retest failed to happen. Can you see what I'm seeing here? Can you literally see? Let me zoom it well so that you can see. So look at it. The retest failed to happen. It failed to retest. If you check this candle very well, it failed to retest, isn't it? Then it broke all the way downward. Can you see it? So let me do it so that you can see very well and understand what we are doing. So let's use this. Good. Let's use this. So what market did was market was going up from this point, isn't it? Like from this point. Good. Market was going from this point. This point was supposed to be a resistance, isn't it? But it broke the resistance and went up, and this resistance hold, isn't it? It swept liquidity and this resistance hold. So what happened was that it gave us this is a bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing rather. It gave us this bearish move, great bearish momentum. So this bearish engulfing, this bearish this thing, it engulfed this whole bullish this thing. So it means the bears are here in the market. Look at the momentum that they push the market down. Of course, what happened was that the market, as it reached here, so what we were expecting, let me change this. What we were expecting is for the price to pull back to this resistance here for a retest. Then if it holds, it should be doing something like this. It should be going up, isn't it? For say it hold, it should be going up to break this high. But what happened is that it did not hold. It break it, and you could see this large momentum, isn't it? It break it until this candle is formed. Then it went down respected this resistance here, isn't it? This support here, it respected this support, isn't it? Then look at this great and massive pull up that the bullish guys, it means the bulls are here in the market. The bulls are here, the bulls are here. So what are we expecting as it reach here? So it has broken this support here. So the retest failed to happen and it broke the support. So accordingly, as a trader, what are you anticipating is for price to pull up and retest this market, isn't it? To give us a retest. Well, see what the market did. It came and did the retest quite alright. Can you see what the market is doing? Isn't it? Then it pulled down to show you that it was going to go bearish. Ideally, if this bearish market should hold, this momentum should bring this market, or this candle should be able to break this low that was here. Then we'll know that bearish stuff is going to hold. But looking at this, the market didn't a kind of break this low. Can you see this low that was made? It didn't break it. Rather, it stopped here, then begin to pull back. Look at this massive pullback. It means that the bullish guy are still in the market. It now closed. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this dodgy candle that was formed. This in form of hammer. Isn't it? Candle like that. Look at it. In form of hammer, but I can't see this hammer. Should we say this hammer candle? Showing you that this literally telling you that this dodgy, let's say dodgy, this literally telling you that the bullish guys are in the market. So we expect price to begin to, let's see what price did here. So since this failed to hold, so price now came all the way here. It opened from here, it pushed down, isn't it? Then it pushed up all the way up. Do you get it now? It pushed all the way up. That it did push down first, then push all the way up to this point, isn't it? Then it pulled back and closed here. It means that the bears are in the market, the bulls are in the market. So what is it telling you? Indecision. So then another candle form here, where the market opened here, it pulled down a little bit, then no, it opened here rather here, yes, it opened here, pull up to this point. Instead of to go higher, it failed to go higher. Then the bears push it down. What are they telling you? There is a whole lot of momentum, isn't it? The bearish guy are here, isn't it? So here another one open here, market open here, did pull back, isn't it? Then it failed to go down. Then it began to pull up. Then it closed here. Another market open here. That is in another year. Are you seeing in another month rather? It opened here. Then what happened? It did pull up, isn't it? Then now it's pushing down. It pulled down to this point, but now it's as if it's pulling up. So at this point, what is the market doing? It's ranging. So from the higher time frame, the market is ranging. It's ranging. Can you see? Along, I will monitor this market. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for telling me to make video for you. I didn't even have mind to monitor this market. So this market, you as how will I put it now? As a professional trader, you will only be waiting for this market to break, isn't it? To break out of this consolidation. Once it's done with this consolidation, you know any direction is taken is massive, isn't it? Any direction is taken is massive. And again, we could say this market is going for this other block here. You know, the concept you learn still holds. We could say it came for this other block, isn't it? It came for this other block. So many things are happening. We can say it came for this other block before this massive move. It came for this other block for pullback, isn't it? So if this holds, then the market is going to go bearish. But if this break above this other block, it means the market is going to be bullish. So whichever one happen, me I will wait for a very strong confirmation for bearish move from this monthly time frame. The question is, can you be this patient? Because this thing can happen. The truth is, this thing can take two years. If it want to wicked you now, it can take 2 years for you to get this market clear. But if you can get it clear, to be honest, in the next 3 to 4 years, you can be in this market. You see now. Imagine this market from 2023 all to 2025, it was bullish. Imagine if you have been in this market for 2 years. Can you see? It's possible, right? It's possible. So this from the higher time frame. So many point has been established on the higher time frame, which is 1 month. So we did a replay and we see what happened, isn't it? So let's go down. This is all we can analyze for now. So let's go down to weekly, isn't it? Weekly, isn't it? And see what happened in the week. So let's go down to weekly. Within 1 week, it means it take 1 week for each of the candle to form. So good. You could see confirmation. Isn't it? What is this thing telling you? So it means that this on weekly basis is giving you M pattern confirmation. Who is seeing what I'm saying? M pattern confirmation to show that this retest is happening, isn't it? We saw that along this market will be good. It's a good market. If you can be patient, if this market is going shorting, you're going to short for a long time. That is just market for you. Well, once again, thank you, Michael, for making me make this video along. So this inefficiency was created. Can you see the inefficiency? It was created, right? Then price it pull down here, a resistance, isn't it? It support rather. It respect that support. Then here was a breakout, isn't it? We established the breakout from 1 monthly time frame, isn't it? Monthly time frame. I don't know if you get it. So what happened was that from that monthly we could not tell what the market was doing. But what happened was, and we were expecting the market to, after the market went up, it formed a resistance here, it pulled down to retest this breakout that it broke. But what happened was that the retest didn't happen. Alright? And as the retest didn't happen, what are we expecting? What are we expecting? We're expecting for the retest to happen and pull up, isn't it? But it didn't pull up, so it break. This is a clear breakout. For you as a trader, you know this is a clear breakout. So as per breakout, we are waiting for retest. And here the retest is happening. Can you see what I'm saying? From this point, look at what is happening. It came here, isn't it? It pulled down, isn't it? It came here, isn't it? Can you see what is happening? Then it's forming M pattern. Who is seeing what I'm saying? So this is the kind of confirmation that this market is going to go bearish, isn't it? But we got to wait for this to be fully confirmed by what? Allow market to break this low, isn't it? This low here. Then we know this market is in for a short, at least to this point. It's going to short to this point. Then if it break this, then we know it's going to short to this point. Are you seeing how the point are marked out? We know that it's going to short to this point, isn't it? So is that established? Is that established? Did you understand? So that is what we are up to. So let's delete this so that our chart will look clean. Let's delete this line so that our chart will look clean. I think let's delete this line too. Let's delete this line so our chart will look clean. So can you see now? It's very, very clear. Wow, 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 wow. So are you seeing who is learning? I don't believe that I'm just not up to 2 months in this game and I'm analyzing market like this. But it's not just the analysis. You should be able to take trade. Should be able to take trade, isn't it? Yes. It's not good just to analyze. But guys, I want you to, as a beginner, use cent account. Use cent account. I've made money using Naira account. I've not tried dollar account before, but I can tell you cent account is I wish I can do it like one of my guys. His name is Anointed. He can do that thing like his tongue will sound so well. I wish I can do that. But good life can do it. So you can see what the market is really doing. If I were you, I would be patient to wait for what the market is doing. So can we establish anything within this 1 week again? So major turning point, we have marked it out and we saw how it's lapping. Even the major turning point is still lapping with 1 week. You could see how it's lapping. Can you see? Even under in 1 week market, even the turning point within 1 week is still lapping, isn't it? Although we can still mark out some turning point, isn't it? Like this is a turning point. So let's use our horizontal line. This time around we'll change the color, isn't it? To show that it is from 1 week turning point. So this is one turning point. This is one turning point. Can you see the turning point here? Isn't it? This is one turning point that can be resistant. If this market is at all coming down, this place too can be a resistance to this market. So can you see it? Let's change the color. Which color should I use now? Which color should I use now? Which color should I use? Blue? Okay, let's try blue. Or let me try faint blue. Let's good. Can you see it now? So we know that this blue stands for our weekly turning point. So can you see what is happening? This is a turning point. Alright? So where else can we see a turning point? Already this turning point here that is up here. I need a laptop. I need a laptop so that I'll be using cursor instead of using this one now. Now can you see this point? Look at it's almost lapping. All this region is lapping with the monthly arrangement, isn't it? Can you see it? Can you see it? So nevertheless, let's mark out all the turning point we can see. Let's not just judge, isn't it? So we can see one turning point here. Are you following the market? Are you following? Mikey, are you tired already? Because I'm making this video purposely for your sake. So let's use horizontal line. Isn't it good? So can you see this turning point? These are turning point. Isn't it that got broken? Price respected that. So we should expect price, as price is approaching this one now, we should expect it to respect it or break it. If you break it, it's going down. If you respect it, it's going up. So you can see, and this thing can happen within 1 week. It shows that this happened about 1 week. So we can still see another one. Let's use this horizontal line. Can you see this point here that was resistance and support? It was broken and it turned to support. Like, let me extend the line so that you see where it was broken from. Can you see where it was broken from? Then it turns to it was resistance before, it was broken, and can you see it? It wasn't even resistant. It was new highs. Can you see? It wasn't even resistant. It was a new high that was broken, isn't it? And it turns to resistance. Can you see? This is the major resistance here, isn't it? That is resistance that was turned to, that was broken. So ideally, all this while, price, no matter what price do, price has to pull back and test this all this uh, support. Can you see all this support? You have to all this breakout. Mind you, this breakout price didn't retest the breakout. So that is giving us probability that price is pulling back, going to pull back. But until we have that confirmation, we can't be too sure. Look at it. Can you see what I'm saying? Let's check it from this point. You see that price did pull up, broke uh, this resistance. This was the resistance. It was coming from here. This was the high it reached before it pulled down. Then it went into that high. It broke it. Then as a forex lord or forex student or forex master who understand forex, you know that price should pull back to this region. That is, price should come to this high at least, isn't it? Then pull back to this region, isn't it, of resistance or demand. But what happened was that price didn't pull back. It only pulled back to this to fill in this inefficiency created by the price somewhere here like this. Can you see the inefficiency? Yes. Then it pulled up and it's coming down. So we're expecting this price to come down again. But what is it doing? We can see what it's doing. Alright. So that's the market for you. It's giving us the confirmation, but we can't be too sure because this is a resistance too. This place is a resistance too, isn't it? So we can't be too sure. It's approaching a resistance level, so we can't be too sure. So which other turning point are we going to mark again under this that will be relevant to us? You know, I don't want. It's not good if your chart is too choked up. Just marked out the area of relevance. We could see that something powerful happen here. Can you see? Oh gosh. Can you see what happened here? Can somebody tell me what happened here? This point I'm about to mark. Can you see something very, very powerful that happened here? Alright. Can you see something very powerful that happened? So you could see that multiple times price reacted from this point. Alright? Price reacted multiple times from this point. It was a support before, isn't it? It was broken, retested. How? It was support, it was broken. Let me explain. Are you getting the point or you are lost? I think I will have to make video for a beginner, just a beginner. Like you don't know nothing about forex, you are just a beginner. I know nothing about. Oh gosh, this is why I need laptop. Good, give me one good trade. Let me blow better money so that I'll get laptop. You see what I'm facing now. You see, if you understand trading, I'm taking this small. Before I used to do gambling, but now since I began to understand trading, I've stopped gambling now. So I'm growing small, small. I'm making small profit. Oh Lord, what did I do? Let's delete that thing. Good. I was supposed to use this thing, right? This one, isn't it? Good. This part. Alright. Let's go. Good. Let's go to it. Let's watch out what price did here. Price was coming down, isn't it? Isn't it? It destroyed this what is it called? It destroyed this support, isn't it? Then retested it, destroyed it, break this support as expected and stop here, isn't it? So two things price did, isn't it? It stopped here, Stopping here created another turning point before it push up to retest. Can you see? Before it push up to retest, after retesting, it came back and broke it, isn't it? It broke it, isn't it? Then came all the way down here. So we're expecting price, anytime price is going up, I came to this support so that it can go up. So we're expecting that price will respect that support that now was created. Either price will respect it as a resistance. Can you see the concept of resistance, isn't it? And price did exactly so. So watch out what price did. Oh gosh. Okay, I need to bring another one again. See the frustration, bah. Sorry, I'm a beginner. So let's go. I don't have laptop. All this, I'm using my phone to analyze market like this. That's why you're not even seeing the candle clearly. You should be seeing the candle clearly. So you see now from this point, what market did was it came all the way up. When it came here, it respected, you can see it respected this region multiple times. It was approaching it, it pulled back as market does all the time. It pulled back, went up, pulled back, went, it came to this resistance. It showed that there was a resistance here, isn't it? It came back again, it went up, sweep liquidity, came back, isn't it? Then it respected, that means this resistance held. It came back to this support again. See what it did, then swept liquidity here before it began coming up. Even when it came to this point, it still showed that there is still resistance. You could see before it broke through, retest it. It means there was a resistance here. It respected it. It went up, isn't it? All the way up here. And when it was coming down to here, it still respected it again and pull up. It still hold as support. That resistance still hold as support. Then it means that there's still another support here. So all these confluence are showing us that this market could pull down. And if it's pulling down, we are seeing the area of our resistance, or that could later be support or resistance. But as in this case, it is support, isn't it? That the market will have to face to break. Is that taking, that is support that was turned, resistance that was turned to support. Do you get it now? So let's delete it. You can see what the market is doing. There are many points, but I don't want my chart to look too much. These are some relevant turning points that we need to pick from this weekly time frame. Let's go to daily time frame now. How many hours have I even spent now? Okay, let's go to daily time frame. If you come to daily time frame, what can you see? We see that these confluences are still agreeing, isn't it? Like all the point we mark, you could see some agreement even down to the lower time frame. You could see price respecting it. Here you are not here to take trade though. You're only here, all this, you can't take trade. Your money is too small to take trade here. So you're only analyzing turning point. We see the respect here. So can we see any turning point here on that 1 hour time frame? Yes, there are a lot of them. On that 1 hour time frame, we can see a whole lot. Can you see now? A whole lot. Okay, let's start by this one. So which color are we going to use for this time frame now? Who can guess? Who can guess? Who can guess? Who can guess? Okay, let's use horizontal line, isn't it? So now this was a point of resistance. It reached there, then it pulled back. That was a resistance. So let's mark it out. So which color are we going to use? Guess. Who is going to guess? Who is going to guess for me? Okay, let me use the blue. Now you did you get it right? So good. Now can we watch backward and see whether there was a point again? like that the market respected to. Yes, you could see if you watch it backward, you could even see it was a point that market respected to all the while if you extend this. But relevant to what we are doing, I think from here it's relevant to us. So we could see what happened under 1 hour. We could still see point of resistance that held, isn't it? Breakout. We could literally see what the market is doing. Nkapu. I hope you are following. You could see what the market came here. Okay, market it came here, respected this. It created a resistance, isn't it? Came back, respected this support, isn't it? Are you catching what we are doing? Then it pulled back into this resistance, respected it. This is daily. If you are in this market, for those of you, market will understand the magnitude of this thing, except you're a newcomer. This thing can take a whole day, 2 days, isn't it? It's still moving, isn't it? Yes. See, this small move can take a whole day, and you must have made your money. So it respected it. But when it came here, it broke it. Now watch out. It broke it, isn't it? Then it came down for a retest. It retested it, isn't it? Then went up, isn't it? Respected this high it created, this resistance. So we can see this is another point of resistance. It held, isn't it? Then it came back into this resistance. It respected it. Can you see what the market was doing? It went up, but it couldn't reach that point. It came down like that, like that. Then, for any upward movement, it means there has been a lot of liquidity. Look at what you got. Look at this. Market is sweet to analyze, man. Like liquidity, a whole lot of liquidity have been created, isn't it? So it did pull down and swept all those from this region. It became weaker, weaker, weaker. So it had to sweep liquidity. All this liquidity that was gathered here, it swept them, even down to this liquidity here. It swept them before. Imagine the kind of liquidity swept before it gathered momentum to still push up. And as it is pushing up, it broke this resistance, push up all the way here, isn't it? Came back, retested it here. Can you see what the market did? I can't do a playback again to waste our time. Then it went up, respected this resistance, then like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. Can you see what is happening? Created a resistance, broke all those highs, sweep those liquidity here, then it pulled back, entered this resistance point, weekly resistance point. It respected it, then begin to pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. So this is a whole lot, this is a whole lot. If we begin to mark out resistance point here, we see that there's a whole lot of resistance point, isn't it? Can you see? So let's delete these things so that my chart will be neat. I don't like my chart to be dirty. So can you see? So where else can we see? I don't want us to mark plenty. I don't want us to mark plenty. Since price is not even coming towards this place yet. So let's start from where price is, isn't it? Where price is currently. Let's mark out that place first, isn't it? Good. So let's from here now we'll be focusing on where price is, which is the upside now. We will not do the whole entire so we see that under this weekly time frame there's a turning point here that we have not yet marked, although we mark it as what it started all the way from here. All right, it was broken, it came, it didn't hold, but let's mark it from here. This is where we good. You could see price came, retested it. Good. So we are many possibilities are here in this market. We are hoping that price to come up, isn't it? So already this weekly rhyme with this monthly daily. So which other turning point can we look at that is relevant to us? Can you see something I'm seeing? Can you see something I'm seeing? The market respected. A turning point the market respected. So can you see it here? There's a turning point here. Can you see? Good. Market respected, and that's where market is right now. So you'll be careful at what this market is doing. So let's not waste time. There are many other turning points that you are going to pay attention to. It's obvious. You can literally see them. All right. You can see them. All right. See this turning point here. It's relevant. Can you see it? Market respected it here at this point. Sorry. Market respected it here. Can you see what the market is? The market respected this one. We just market from this point. Market came down here like this. From this, it came here. It respected it here. It pulled up and it kind of. I see what is happening. So we believe if market come here, should respect. So you are seeing a whole lot of turning point that market should respect. Are you not seeing now? So that is what the market is all about. So, and we can, for here, we can draw our trend line. Yeah, we can see that the market is trending somehow. Okay, let's draw our trend line. From here, it has been going higher, isn't it? From this point. So let's mark out the touch. So what is happening? Can you see? So let's change our trend line to something. Which color now? There are no much color here. Should we change it to? I don't know so much about colors. So yellow. Won't yellow be too much? Okay, let's use yellow. Is it showing at all? Okay, let's use this. What is it called? What is this color called? Good. Orange, bah? Good. So let's use this orange. We saw that from this point, the market is doing something. Each time the market touch, the third time it touch, what do we expect? It should go up. So, according to the law of trend line, isn't it? If the market did touch the line first, let's use this, which we saw it happen here, right? Then it came and touched it, isn't it again? Then the third time the thing touch, it should go up, and each time it touch it, it goes up. So as it touch it here, we expect it to go up. But if it did not hold, then we're expecting. If it did not hold, we're expecting this market to break, retest it, and begin to come down. Maybe from here we can see that the market is going to be coming down, isn't it? You could see how this thing is working, isn't it? Let's delete it. Good, delete it. Can you see now? So what we're expecting here is that we should be aware of this point that we have marked out already. And if you check, the market want to do something interesting. It's forming almost, if this form out, then it's going to be a good bullish market, man. Gonna be a good bullish market. Good. Like it did come here, isn't it? Came here. Can you see what the market is doing? Then it came back to this region. If it do come up, it will form a W pattern. That is, if this break this out, then it should form. If this trend line holds, then this should be giving us a W pattern. But we'll be hitting resistance, isn't it? All this resistance from higher time frame and the rest that we have marked, we'll be respecting it. So if you are setting your take profit and the rest, you know where you set it. So let's watch out what this market do, whether it will respect this thing that we are seeing here. And if you are getting this, are we following? Good. So we are now seeing something very meaningful from here. So, or if it does not hold, if that does not hold, then the market is going to do something again. Probability. Market is a probability game. Your own is you have calculated your probability. Anything it does, then you follow it. Then if market do not respect this thing, isn't it? And it break here. If it break here like this, then we're expecting it to do a retest on this trend line. Then if you do that retest and you give us any sign that it's coming down, we know it's going to come down, but we'll hit this resistance first, then this resistance. I don't know if you are getting it. So if you are setting, after I do this that we're expecting, then we'll be setting our first take profit at this resistance. If you break it, then we continue. Can you see what is happening? This is the possibility in the market within one day. Let's not stay here too long. Let's delete this thing and go. Let's not stay here for too long, isn't it? Because it's becoming more clearer to us now. So let's go to our 4 hourly. 4 hourly. Good. So under 4 hourly, what can you see? What can you see? What you can see matters a lot. This trend line held, and under this 4 hourly, what are we seeing the market doing? It came back, it came here, isn't it? It ran into this, then it has to, well, let's see if it is going to give us some bullish formation here, because market could do this and it turns out to become a bullish formation. I hope you understand. So we don't know what the market is doing yet. It could be a pullback into this insufficiency here to go down, or market is going to do something interesting here like this, come back to somewhere here, then pull up and give us a W pattern that shows us that it's going to go up, it's going to go bullish, isn't it? But if it does not hold, it means that it's just a mere pullback, isn't it? Are you getting it? Let's delete it so that chart will look clean. So what turning point can we see on 4 hour time frame? Many turning point, isn't it? Many turning point. But we wouldn't want to go all the way down again to let's make the chart clean. So the most immediate turning point is what we'll be looking at. So let's use horizontal line. We see that one of the most immediate turning point is this point. Turning point is this point here. Can you see the point? Good. Let's change the color. What have we used? Color that was pink. Let's change it to pink. Good. Can you see this? This is very interesting. This is very interesting. So we can see something here. Something is happening here that is very interesting, isn't it? So when price was coming down, price hold here as support, went up all the way up, then price was coming down. When it came down, we were expecting here to held as support again, isn't it? But what did price did? And if you extend this backward, you see that there are many reactions that, but that one is not our concern for now, isn't it? So we have this to focus on. See that price came down here. Are we following? Price came here, but the support didn't help. So we're expecting price to come here, then it becomes support and go up. But what did price do? It come here, it break it, right? Price came down here, it break it. Can you see what the price did? It break it down here, isn't it? Then it pulled back for a retest. Can we say this is just a retest? we can't be sure yet. Then it's coming down. So can you see what price did? It retested it and is pulling back. So if you are using 4 hourly, you can trade this. Can you see this pullback? You can trade, but you see that even in pullback, we can trade pullback based on which time frame you do your analysis from. I don't know if you get it now. So can you see this? So it's pulling back. Wow, what a beautiful experience. So this is very, very interesting. So let's see if we can see more turning points that are relevant. So we can see another turning point here. All right, we can see another turning point here and see how relevant that turning point is or worse to the market. Look at it all down here. Good, but let's take it from here because we want to take the immediate. Look at it. So price did came back, right? I think we should extend this thing, right? I think this is good. So do you see what this market did? Good. To these turning points. So can you see what the market did under 4 hourly? So we expect it came a touch here. This market can go into ranging, like the way it showed us from the monthly time frame. It was ranging. This can easily go ranging, and majorly if you are taking your for traders that are trading under 15 minutes, this will be your most relevant point. This pink color point that we pick. So like it went up here, so you know that from here you should respect. If this hold and it didn't break, then it should be coming down. So it should come down here. If it held and it didn't break, then this support should pull this market up. I don't know if you are getting it. Alright, are we following? This, like if it come down here and it didn't break here, then this support should hold. And if this support hold, then it should pull up. And if it held, then it should pull down. So are you seeing what I'm seeing? Do you get it? And if this support got broken, then we'll look for, if this resistance get broken, this particular resistance, we'll look for retest and become support and we'll long. Are you getting what we are doing? And mind you, this trend line is still there. Good. So many things there to consider. So can we stay too long here? I don't think we should stay. It's not healthy. Then this is another point again that is very significant to note. This is another turning point here. Alright. Good. It's another turning point again that should be noted. So let's go down to 1 hour. Let's not stay long here, so that we'll know what the market is doing. So under 1 hour, the market, so what did the market do in 1 hour time? So in 1 hour, you see that as the more we are zooming, the more will become more concentrated on what the market is doing than the overall market analysis. So the more you can see the candlestick now, see what the market is doing. So we could see what the market is doing from a higher time frame, which is 4 hours. We could see that this breakout held, isn't it? This breakout, the whole overall trend, if you check it, is bearish trend. It has been bearish from this point here. It has been bearish. So for weeks it has been bearish. You can see now. So it has been bearish move. So what can we see now in this market? What is exactly the market doing at this point? Alright. So what can we say the market is really doing at this point? It's very, very important to know under this 1 hour what the market is doing. So that will lead us to mark out under 1 hour. We will have to mark out major turning point, and we could see that almost 80% of our major turning point align with the previous higher time frame turning points. Okay, let's point of consolidation. You could see there was a point of consolidation here. There was a point of consolidation here. Can you see the consolidation here? So market are likely to respect this point. So let's change the color to what? Let's change the color to, I hope I've used all the color. Which color are we going to do? This, good. Dark green. Is that okay? Yeah, let's use it. So we could see that under 1 hour time frame, there's this point of consolidation that would likely to be respected. And the most immediate turning point, alright, so for me, this is why I shouldn't enter the market anyhow. Not enter the market anyhow. So the market wants to still go bearish, but it's doing a little of retesting and the rest, isn't it? Good, can you see? This held. Then let's see what it will do. Then this is another point we should take note of. This is another point we should take note of. This point here. Take note of the point. It broke it, so you need to retest. So this could be a retest, isn't it? Isn't it? Yes. I hope you understand this point. Yeah. If you don't understand this point, then you have a long way. This last one I just did, if you don't understand it. Imagine this was the last low. This was a support before. It got to this place, came down, broke that support, move away from it. That is, the support didn't help. It went here, trigger people for buy, isn't it? Fill in this inefficiency. I marked out this place like this before, under 15 minutes, because I know it was going to fill this inefficiency before it will go down. I did that marking out. So it filled that inefficiency, then began to pull back, broke this thing, isn't it? Broke it. So it broke it down here and hit this resistance. So as a trader, you know that if this retest held, then if this retest should hold, what is the market going to do? As a trader, if this retest should hold, what is the market going to do? Simple. The market is going to go shorting, isn't it? It's becoming clearer to us now what the market is going to be doing. So it's going to be doing a retest, then it's going to come down. And I believe this retest will give it the capacity to break this, isn't it? Then we'll still have this point to combat with. So this is why you need to be careful while trading. Alright, but overall it has been bearish. So you want to trade in line with the move, with what the market is doing, which is bearish move, isn't it? Are we catching it? Are we getting it? Nkapo. Alright. So let's not stay long here. I hope you understand this point here. So let's leave here and go to 30 minutes and see what the market is doing. Right? Under 30 minutes, what is the market doing? The same thing. So nothing so much under this 30 minutes. Alright. So if you go 15 minutes, these are still the same point you still be looking out for. What is the market doing? Still want to do retest, isn't it? So let's see if their retest help, then you are going to go short it. And if it doesn't help, you know this market is giving you the bullish sentiment. Is that taking that you want it to take off this high? Isn't it? If it is giving you the bullish sentiment, don't be in a hurry. You want to take off this high like this. This high. Isn't it? Although you have this high to target, Although they are internal high you need to take, but me I need to trade safe. Understand? Because if it is going to go bullish, it's going to go all the way up here. So why risk this little movement? Why not wait for full confirmation? So this is what we. That is when we can say this thing has changed structure to break that high. So this is what is happening down to, and this is the time for entry. So 15 minutes for me is my time for entry. So if I'm going to try my luck in this market according to my analysis, I will wait for this retest to happen. So if this retest happen and it begin to give me bearish candles, then I will go shorting. Is that taken? So this is my entry time, and this is how I will enter the market. So imagine I enter this market now, right? And I will wait for this market to do this retest, give me bearish confirmation, and because me I used 15 minutes, and if it give me bearish confirmation, what do? I'll go shorting. I'll put my short in here, like here, isn't it? Good. Then I will target the next 4 hour, isn't it? Which is this exactly, and this is a good risk reward ratio. Then my stop loss will be exactly above that point. That will be my stop loss. I wouldn't want to risk so much. Okay, let me zoom it so that it will become easier for me. Okay, this point. Oh gosh. This was the point, right? Good. This is how top-down analysis is made easy. This is why I am consistently making profit. So I want my stop loss to be somewhere here. Then exactly where my take profit is, that is where I want it to be. I want my take profit to be here. I want my take profit to be here. Here like this. My first take profit. But then if I'm to trade this trade, I will be in this trade for days, or even up to a week, like for days, for 2 to 3 days before this will move. So if this happen according to what I'm looking for, then I'll be shorting from here, taking my first profit around this region. So I will place multiple trade, then I'll take my first profit around this region. Let's say it obey this law and begin to pull down. Market will not pull down straight, to be zigzag, isn't it? What am I doing now? Sorry, let me be professional. Alright, let me be professional with what I'm doing. Let me do something as if I don't know what I'm doing. It's not good. So market, as usually what market does, so let's say it pull back here, it will usually come down, isn't it? Pull up again a little bit, then pull back, then pull down, then pull up, isn't it? Then maybe pull down, My first take profit will be here. Then I will need the breakout here. If it retests, I'll still be in the market. Then I will expect the market to be going like that. Then my final take profit, maybe somewhere it go up again. Then my final take profit will be here. So with that, you see that it gives you. If you check the pips, because it's a whole lot of pips. So and the risk reward ratio is 1:8. Imagine you are willing to risk 100k in this market. You end, if this market go in your favor, you end up making close to 800,000 if you are willing to reach 100,000. If you do your risk reward calculation, you understand what I mean. So this is what it is. We have break down the market, and you can still go lower to see what the market is doing for confirmation, which is 5 minutes. So let's see what 5 minute market is doing in 5 minutes. So under 5 minutes, not so much confirmation yet. It's still breaking new highs, isn't it? Not so much confirmation. So if this market confirm for me, I will be trading this market. And maybe I will show you the outcome of this market if it go well for me. Market again, thank you. I wasn't even thinking about this market like this. Although this market overall is a bearish market. But let's see what happens. And let's see. So peace. This is what it is. Please give me the like, give me the subscription if you have, invite people to come watch if you have benefited from this, please and please. Alright.